The myth of King Midas and his golden touch. The wish. Midas was a king of great fortune who ruled the country of Phrygia in Asia Minor. He had everything a king could wish for. He lived in luxury in a great cost. He shared his life of abundance with his beautiful daughter. Ever though he was very rich, Midas thought that his great happiness was prived by gold. His avarice was so that he used to spend his days counting his golden coins. Occasionally, he used to cover his body with gold objects, as if he wanted to bathe into them. Money was his obsession. One day, Deimos, the god of wine and revelry, paced through the kingdom of Midas on his companion. A certain named Celius got delighted along the way. Silenus got tired and decided to take a nap in the famous rose garden soarings, the place of King Midas. There he has by the king, who recognized him instantly and invited him to spend a few days at his palace. After that, Midas took him Dinos, the god of celebration, very grateful to Midas for his kindness, promising Midas to satisfy any wish of him. Midas thought for will and he sighed, I hope everything I touch becomes gold. Dinos warned the king to king will about he wish, but Midas was positive. Dinos called tonight, else and promised the king that from that falling day everything he touched would turn into gold. The course. The next day Midas woke up harder to see if his wish gold will come true. He extended his arm touching a small table that in mental turned into gold. Midas humped with happiness. He touched a chair, the carpet, the door, his boat, a table, and so heaped on running in his Mendes all over his palace until he got excited and happy the same time. He sat at the table to have breakfast and took a rose between his hand to smell its fragrance. When he touched it, the rose became gold. I will have to ask the fragrance without touching the rose. I suppose he tongue in disappointment. Without everything, he owned a grape, but it all turned into gold. The same happened with a lens of bread and glass of the water. Suddenly he started to sense fear. Tears filled his eyes, and that moment his beloved daughter entered the room. When Midas wronged her, she turned into a statue, despairing to fearful. He raised his arms and prayed to Dionysus to take his course for him. The anointed The god heard Midas and felt sorry for him. He told Midas to go to the river Pactus and wash his hand. Midas gets so he ran the river in was astonished the sea's gold falling from his hands. The answer great sight they had found gold on the banks the river Pactus. When he turned home, everything Midas had touched had become normally again. Midas hugged his daughter in full happiness and decided to share his great fortune with his people. From now on, Midas became a better person, generous and grateful for all gods of his life. His people led a peaceful life, and when he died, they all mourned for their beloved king.